Welcome back to the channel, guys. Self Educated Economist here. And today I'm going to be looking at gold, more of a long term macro look. And we're looking at what has happened in the past to kind of give us an indication of what could potentially be happening in the future in the price of gold. So we start all the way back here, back in pretty much 1970, January 1970. So you could see that gold did a massive bull run within a span of 10 years. And by the way, this is a monthly chart. So in the span of 10 years, gold went through a massive bull run with a short bear market in between there. So it's like for 5 years it went up. A short bear market that lasted about, what is that, September 74 to about a year and a half. It went into a bit of a bear market, and then it continued to rally up to the top side. So it was broken up by a bear market in the middle. Then it was followed by a massive multi-year, 20-year, a little bit more than a 20-year bear market, where gold went from that all-time high here of like 870 bucks, let's call it, all the way down to approximately a price of like 250 US dollars for 1 ounce of gold. And then over here it just kind of consolidated. It's pretty much hit the same low twice, and then from there continued on the current bull run that's been going on pretty much since October, not October, but since the year 2001 till present day, which gold, if you haven't been sleeping under on a rock for the last last year or so. But gold is at 4,532 US dollars for 1 ounce. So it's very interesting how you have essentially this 10-year bull run, 20-year more or less bear market, and then followed by this approximate 25-year bull run. And also in most recent times, because you can see it's been kind of divided into two halves, really. Two bull runs separated by a massive bull run, and each of the bull runs has a bear market inside of it. The most recent bear market in our recent run from 2001 was here approximately in 2011, July, summer 2011, to approximately you know uh, October 2015. And then after that it's been consolidating, and then it really started going up from here, consolidating here for a couple of years, and then up again. So this is one massive run. So what can this tell us about the future price of gold? Well, two things. First of all, maybe what we're currently where we're currently at right now is maybe we're in this parabolic phase of gold. So maybe gold can go up a bit more from this price. And I actually do see it kind of maybe chopping around, maybe going a little bit higher into the first, maybe second, possibly as late as the third quarter of next year. And then it starts to work its way down. Mind you, this is a monthly chart, so this will take about a year, maybe to 2 years of it kind of staying in these higher prices before it drops back down. And I could see it getting to like retesting these previous highs that were recorded here in the year 2000 and in 2022, and also again around here in 2023. So maybe getting somewhere, as somewhere in kind of in this pocket between $2,500 and 2,000 bucks. So if we throw on some lines here and we zoom in, some moving averages here. So let me just I use I should really get a mouse and make this a lot easier. So what I'm looking at here is here in a monthly, but even like looking at it, I think it's a little bit more clear in a quarterly. As you could see here, the quarterly chart, gold, unless it has a catastrophic failure and it goes completely in the opposite direction within the next 3 days, um, gold at some point is going to want to reconnect with this red moving average. This is the 5 EMA moving average. Mind you, this is going to close in the next couple of days. So then all of these moving averages are going to be pulled up some. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this moving average make it all the way to like over 4,000 bucks for sure. And it's going to want to reconnect at that point. So the question is, does it rally further? And this is a quarterly. Is it going to rally further up to the upside before retracing? Or will it just move sideways until it reconnects then make a rally up to higher numbers, higher prices, maybe even up to like 5.5, 5.8, maybe dare I say even 6,000 at some point next year, and then pull back. So only time will tell. It's kind of really hard to say exactly what it's going to do in the future. I kind of go day to day, but it's kind of interesting to do this longer term macro look, predict, lack of a better word, prediction videos. I just think it's very interesting to try to figure out what it's going to do, so you can kind of have a bit of an edge and kind of prepare yourself for some potential lower prices. That way you could uh, make some entries, maybe buy gold at cheaper prices. I personally don't like buying gold or anything at all-time highs personally, even if I know that in the future, not know, but if I hold it for like 20 years, it's going to go up to 7,000. I feel when you get this parabolic blow off top kind of looking chart, it's only a matter of time before it pulls back. And like as you could see here, it reconnected at some point with this yellow moving average, and I know it will do this again at some point in the future. The question is when. I think it'll potentially make it at some point next year to reconnect with this yellow moving average, or the year after that. So I mean, this year's almost done, so potentially in 2027. So only time will tell, and we'll see what happens. I'll keep updating these videos and talking about gold and from a macro standpoint, also silver, Bitcoin, and possibly also looking at things like what the Federal Reserve is doing, what other banks throughout the world is doing, to kind of really get a hang of, what are the videos that everybody wants to watch and learn about, and just things that kind of really just interest me, because this is, at the end of the day, this is a blog for me. So if you're finding this content valuable, don't forget to subscribe and drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.